Hello, Cosmic Explorers, and welcome to another edition of Cosmic Insight. I'm your co-creator, Hillis Pugh, along with.
Rebecka Gregory here. I'm back this week, Hillis.
I know you're back. We kind of missed you last week.
You really missed me last week. It's okay. No, I was stuck in the mountains, everyone. Just wasn't able to get to a place where I could record. So I did the best I could, but kind
Yeah,
of didn't
she's
work
back
out.
home now. She's
I'm back
stuck at
home.
home. She has
I'm
nowhere
back
else to
home
go.
for now. I will be leaving soon. And yeah, I came back home to no air condition and well, we got that fixed. So
Yeah,
Hillis,
but
what have you done this week to push yourself? I don't know why this question, push yourself out of your comfort zone.
you know, actually, that's a really good question. What I've done is I've started doing daily videos to
Mm,
push myself out of my comfort zone. Daily videos about my ASEA experience and daily videos about the word of the day. And if you guys have been watching, I hope you've been finding them very useful because of how we really use our vocabulary and how we really use our words because words have power. And sometimes it's the hidden meaning of the words that we are not privy to or don't have a full understanding of, that we just kind of like go with whatever it is that we go with because everyone else is going with it and not really thinking or critically thinking about the word that we use in our everyday vernacular.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
I want to welcome everyone for joining us this evening on this lovely Friday night. So here in, well, I'm in Florida.
Yeah, in Florida, where it rained all day here where I'm at.
You had rain?
Yeah, all day. All
Oh
day.
my gosh, it was
All day.
hotter than I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. But
Yeah.
it was really hot here today.
Oh,
And that's how I pushed myself out of my comfort zone today. Was like I had to mow the front lawn, which we don't really have grass, but I was like, okay, what can I do? So I went out in the middle of the day and mowed the lawn, which was huge for me because I can't stand the heat. So that's how I pushed myself out of my comfort zone today.
but also being pushed out of your comfort zone helped you to become more aware for you to then step into a new space of awareness. And you created this amazing list that you have for us
I
tonight.
did actually. I'm going to put it on my website. It's actually at
Everybody, her website is working. Rebecca's
It
website is working.
see the change in you.
Yay!
It is working. I know. We won't even go into that whole drama around that. So Cosmo says hello as well. So yeah, I have this wonderful list I came across from actually it was um a little blog I wrote, and I'm going to upload it on my website as well. But I thought the list was really fun, especially what's going on now. The energies are once again shifting, and we're moving into this all new place of once again, of a new level of creativity. And how do you get to that point? And I don't know about you, Hillis, but it's been very interesting watching the dynamics of everything of what I was, who I was, how I functioned, like just totally melting away at another level. I mean, it's melted away before, but it's at a whole different level right now. So I came across this little list I had written a while ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So I'm going to share it with everyone. Let me find here. So here you go. Are you ready? So this is how you create this world. Is so easy indeed. Are you ready? One, make the commitment to you to wish to see your life in a different way. Gratitude for what is in your world now, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. Two, take yourself away from the mindset of I have to and change it to I get to. And thanks, Corinne Grillo, one of my teachers, who this was actually from her, that I forgot about, and I forgot to use this. So, and it says, create excitement with everything you do, from the mundane to the fun. You are what you feel. So, number three, drop down into you and feel into the energy that you wish to be. From the energy will allow the creation of what you bring to you. Number four, discern between the emotions in your body. So, example, sometimes fear of something is actually excitement. Ask questions when you're feeling something to get to the truth of what is really going on. Number five, always ask who or what energy you are taking on. Did you know that, energetically, most of the stuff we feel is not even ours? It belongs to someone else, something else, or even the planet and other things as well. And so, people are walking around this world acting like one another and taking on energies of things that aren't even them and behaving those ways from taking on energies from other people. And number six, always send out what you wish to create in the world from the heart with the feeling of what achieving, receiving this will embody. And step into that embodiment of what it would feel like if this dream that you have inside of you becomes reality. And use that as the creation, not actually what it looks like, but what it feels like inside your body, because that opens your heart to create it. Open to receive with no expectations of what shows up. I think that's a huge one because we always have this image of what things should look like, and we put on these expectations and we stop the energy of creating them because we get so caught up in what it looks like instead of just having gratitude of what shows up, because the little thing is creating the dream that you're creating. Number eight, allow yourself to start to look at the world around you. Learn to be in every moment, not so caught up in doing. Energy of doing keeps you trapped in a loop of not being. Energy of being allows you to open to the energy of life flow. And ready? The last one, we only have 9 tonight. Bring more play, fun, laughter, and wonderment into your life. Remember a moment as a child being excited about everything, able to dream, imagine, create, not caring what others think, just being you.
I really, really
That's my list
appreciate.
for tonight.
Yeah, I really, really appreciate that. Because as we are in this space, we often tend to forget. Hey, I guess I should
Mhm.
put that on my list too. Forget.
Forget.
My list of words to dissect. We tend to forget about all these things. We forget the foundation on which we create our life on. We forget
Mhm.
the principles of the life that we tend to create for ourselves because of how we tend to move up, if you will, as we allow ourselves to elevate ourselves. And it's in that space that it's nice to have these reminders of the foundations that are built before us and honor those foundations.
Exactly. I like
Yeah,
to call that forgetness.
forgetness.
But we
I
want
guess I
to,
don't.
but
No, you just giving me words to put on my list to dissect because forgetness for.
that's my own personal word. It's around forgiveness, but it's forgetness.
I know, but it's interesting because anyone who's been watching me this week, I've been talking about this, and it's just really I understanding how to really dissect the word and what the word really means because I guess since we're that here talking about it now, forget or forgetness, it is in the space of for, meaning forward, and get, getting, so moving forward and getting what, but how can I be forgetful? See, this is why I have to have this whole process around this because forget means no, because when you forget something, you literally forget. And so in the process of this, you it's in the space of forward thinking and not forward thinking in the space of planning that you're so adapt to move forward in the process or moving forward in motion. It's not necessarily us forgetting, it's sometimes that we are in the space of moving so quickly mentally that our mental mindset is our energy is not catching up and our physical actions are not catching up to the mental mindset of that moment, meaning moving forward and how we tend to forget. But it's scientifically proven that if you walk back into that same room, that you remember what it was, of what you of that original thought. Is just how the mind works, which is odd. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to dissect that one a little bit more. It
Well, it's
didn't
like getting
really.
caught up in the you get caught up in the forwardness of what is happening, that you step out of the mindfulness and the awareness of the truth of what's happening.
Yeah, I talked about that word today too.
Oh, well, I'm just
Oh,
on I'm on your word list.
I know. I talked about aware today.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I don't remember exactly what I said because it was it was conscious versus aware.
Mm.
And I know a lot of people may, and I'm just going to just reiterate what I can, a little snippet of it for those who are watching. And so, in the spiritual community, we talk about consciousness all the time. Consciousness, conscious that, conscious, 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 conscious. But when you think about it, and I'm going to say this slowly so we can all digest it and receive it. When we think about it, conscious, con meaning control or contract, okay? Just sounds like just us or us. So when you break it down, it's in essence control us or control just us. And
Mhm.
then you also add the other layer to it, which is subconscious, which is subordinate or submissive. So it is control. So you are the subordinate person who is under control or under contract to control just us or us. And so it is in that vein, even taking it to another level, because some people even go to the space of talking about super conscious, which is, I don't
Conscious.
exactly,
It's a whole
which
nother
is,
level.
yeah, exactly, which is superior controlling us or superior, because when you think of super, it is superiority in the space of origin. And so then you break it down to con, which is, control or contract, and then us or shus, which is just us or us. And so you have it in superior slave mentality or controlling mentality of just us. And so I'm like, what the hell is all of this? And so this is why I,
Oh,
you
go ahead.
know, go ahead before I
No,
move
what I was
back.
going to say with that. So technically, we should all be unconscious, conscious to unwind ourselves from the slavery and the consciousness that they've been telling us to be.
Right. And so even in unconscious, yeah, I guess you in undoing the control. Yeah, okay. I like that. But this is why I argued the word aware, because when you break it down, aware only has two syllables, and where. And so uh alpha energy, the beginning energy, and where housing or or yeah, housing or I can't think of the other word I used earlier today, but it is in that space where we are alpha energy being made aware of who we are, aware. Alpha energy first in this corporeal space, the human space, the being that we are, is in charge of this, that aware. And it is me, alpha energy, aware of my corporeal being, this storage space, this warehouse, this beingness of me. So I think I'm going to stop using conscious.
I had a whole thing that's just going there, but it's wrapping around my mind. Right, it's looping right now. So I'm going to go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, no, so and that's what this does. And I'll be
But it's
honest
just,
with you.
go ahead.
I'll be honest with you. Now, part of this whole shift of my awareness started, you know, when I started my ASEA experience. I'm not going to kid you now. I mean, I was aware of this stuff before, but something else kicked into another gear, into another level when I, with ASEA, with me opening up the cells, opening up the molecules, opening up the storehouse of knowledge, if you will. because of this energy that's swirling around. It's like, oh yeah, this, because I'll be honest with you, with people who have done plant medicine, people who have done, frog medicine, people who are highly attuned and spiritual in their space time energy, and take this stuff, there's like a whole another level of information that's coming in. I mean, granted, there's some of us who have already accessed this stuff before, but the level of critical thinking that comes in with this is next level. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
I want to go back to the words for a second. I don't know. I just always
yeah. It's critical thinking. It makes you think.
well, and not even thinking. It's just so funny to me. Like, you think about words and the words that we have, just like unraveling conscious and unconscious that we just did, and it's like if you think about where we're going right now and how the whole collective is changing right now, the whole world is changing right now. It's like if you can go into those spaces of looking at those words, they're like it's actually our blueprint, our roadmap. Like with our words is our roadmap, a roadmap. I cannot speak
Yeah,
to
roadmap.
is our roadmap of what we're required to do and let go of and move forward to. If you start to look at words, it's like, talking about how life and how everything around us is a guide for us. Even our words, if you really start to pay attention to those words,
Yeah,
they will direct you on where to go, what to do. So it's just a whole
yeah,
nother level of following the path of your heart, following the path of what is in front of us and the information in front of us to help us to excel to where we're required to go.
yes. And what has fascinated me, and forgive me if I misspeak when I say this, is that we all understand light language. You and I, we know what light language is, right? And when I first was introduced to this, I was hearing people speak in French and in German and in Spanish and in Portuguese and all different languages. And then I was hearing other people speak, and I mean, literally, they were speaking, other foreign languages. But when I
Hmm.
started hearing other people speak like language, I'm like, okay, I'm getting this. Like when you did it, I can translate for you. And so, what's really interesting about this is that when I hear other people speak, what comes to me is that part of the origin of Japanese or Cantonese or Mandarin and all those other old, because those are some of the oldest languages on the
Hmm.
planet, they all began with symbols.
Hmm. Exactly.
And so if it's only begs to differ. And I feel this is the older languages such as those I just spoke of, even in Sumerian and in Egyptian times, we just assume that they spoke verbally in English because of because it's how it's portrayed. But
Hmm.
we don't know the verbal tonality in which they spoke. We don't. But when I hear someone who's speaking Japanese or Mandarin or anything else like that now, it reminds me of light language
Hmm.
because of the energy, the inflections, the tonality, and it's done with symbols. And
Hmm.
even though now the light language is so grand and so elegant and so amazing, it's just beautiful in how it's working. Even right now, I'm even working on a book of light language for humanity. And so I can't wait till this is done. It's probably going to be like at least another 2 or 3 years before this project is done. But I'm excited for it. But it's just understanding the origin in which the foundation that we have or utilizes come from, and it's just in that space where we all have to now begin to question or critically think about the words that we use in our everyday vernacular. I mean, there are words, even the words I'm speaking now, they're just there because it's on autopilot. It is there because of how what school I went to, and I was taught to speak a certain way, or and these words mean a certain thing. But now, as I'm moving into this higher resonance, that is this different energy that is aligning with what I'm speaking. And I say this now because earlier, Rebecca knows I was in such a bitchy mood. I
Oh
was
my
I
God.
was so not having it today, but I got through the day. And it's because I know that I am coming out of alignment, being pulled apart to come back in alignment again. And so it's in that to say that be mindful, question everything, because nothing now makes sense.
It doesn't, but it does.
Yeah. And I like what Indigo says here. What is she saying? She says, understand means to under something or someone, being below someone or something. Yes. And which is going back to the energy of unconscious, which is to understand and to so yeah, so that's why when dissecting some of these words, it can become a little bit tricky because of the root causes and with the intentions behind them. And sometimes, that's why when I even the other day talked about the word bless versus gift, even though we have the intention of the highest intention for somebody, for someone to be well. It's like I bless you with love, or I bless you with this, or I bless you with that. And in religion, and people who follow religion use that word abundantly. But when I got to thinking about it, and Indigo, she knows all about it because we had a little conversation about it this week. Is be is bless, and when you break it down, be less. Yeah, be less. And why would you want somebody to be less than that? So when you say, I bless you with love, be less than love. I bless you with abundance, be less than abundant. You know?
I know. Once again, all these words that we thought were so powerful in this world have actually helped to have assisted us in keeping us at a certain level.
Yes. And now it's in the duality trap, as we like to call it.
Yes. Getting
And
out
most of us are coming out of this duality. And as I talked about last week, we're moving out of this duality, moving out of this trinity energy, and moving into the singularity of it all.
and molding in together to be in the oneness of everything and not separate.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly. Okay, I'm going to throw it out there. Has anybody else been experiencing with I'm going to bring in 5G for a second here just because this is so prevalent with this. You remember what happened to me with this the eclipse that just happened. I cannot hold my phone anymore. My
Which one? Which eclipse? There's been like
well,
five of them.
the most recent one this past week or whatever. Just choose an eclipse, you know?
Yeah, it's been like three or four in the
There's been so
past
many.
month.
Anyhow, what I'm saying in I've been noticing an increase of energy where I literally cannot hold a phone anymore. My whole entire hand goes numb. When I'm
Well,
near
well, no, and I'm glad you brought that up. Not that I've ever had that experience because I seldom hold my phone in my hand. I always use my earphones. My not the
no,
Bluetooth ones, the ones I plug into my phone.
yeah, I don't plug them in. I use speaker. Like right
Yeah.
now I can feel it. But what I'm saying is really start to acknowledge the for me personally, I'm saying, and I've noticed it's like an increase of my energy. I'm becoming more and more sensitive to, it's like what I feel, even though they're going numb, but I feel it's me like stepping into a new level of energy where, I'm adjusting to this new light that's coming into my body is what it feels like. So I didn't know if anybody else is experiencing that, like different sensations in their body around their feet and their hands. I've talked to a few people, like the bottoms of their feet are starting to open up, the chakras on the bottom of their feet. So I was just throwing it out there. If anybody's had any crazy experience as far as their body and sensations, yeah, just wanted to.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I've had these sensations a long time ago, but I don't know what's happening with me.
You're just grumpy right now. So
No, it's like For me, it's more all of this is just like off the charts. Like last week when you weren't here, this was like all the way out from wall to wall.
Gotcha.
But
I
it's
was there in spirit.
yes, I know. But it's in this space of that we allow ourselves to be who we are and who we choose to be. But it's that time though, Rebecca.
What time is that?
It's time to be of service to people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so for those who are watching, know that this is our time that we give freely to you. And we kindly ask that you begin to send us your spirit questions for us to offer you any guidance. And know this is our time that we give to you freely. And so if you feel that this has helped you or moved you or was any value to you, please click the link in the description and to offer any donation to keep the show going because without your donations, without your support with sharing the show, liking and subscribing, and just all the goodness, you help keep us going, help us with the good news and everything. And so we honor that just as you honor us.
You know why I'm laughing?
No.
I'm laughing because my husky's laying right next to me. I can hear her as you're saying that. I want to know when you're going to get up off that computer and feed me.
Oh.
I'm hearing her like she's like wants to eat. So she's yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. I thought I only saw part of this, Susie, and I thought that this was a question, so that's why I put it up and didn't realize. But yes, I actually I've been meaning to do that all week. It's been on my mind.
They found it.
Yeah, wait till I send you the pictures. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes. I'm coming to visit.
Yeah, we all will. So send us the love, send us the donations, send us whatever it is to keep the show going so we can come visit that. And I can't wait to visit this place. It's so amazing. Her castle. It's her cottage castle.
I was so I don't know. I know she didn't ask for a question, but I did pull a fairy card around it, and it was emotional healing. And I'm going to read it because it's really apropos of what just came up. Emotional healing. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So you just did all that amazing, amazing healing, my love, and you just received your new blessing.
Yay! So if thank you so much for that, Rebecca. Thank you so much for that card. It's so magical.
The energies are very interesting tonight, aren't they? I feel a little off.
I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
I just have to say something. I'm like, I'm here, but I'm just feeling this floaty energy. Like everything's like, I don't know. It's just very interesting. So I just wanted to bring it to light.
It
I feel like out of tune, but I'm in tune. Yeah, it's
well,
just
I've been off all day, so it's personal and collective stuff.
ooh, the
Yeah, I
wind's
know.
coming up outside.
Or maybe I'm sending you all the rain that was here earlier.
No, you know you're not.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a discussion.
oh,
No, we're good.
okay, all right, good. And I'll keep it. I'll keep all the rain here with me. So no questions, you guys. No questions.
Oh,
Okay.
Indigo says a little discombobulated is how I'm feeling. Yeah, so it's an energy right now. And I think I feel that the energy right now, and I wanted to bring it to light because I think there is that energy of as Hillis, as you said earlier today, we're in this space of this new creation, and right now it's just like everything is being torn apart at a whole nother level. What?
No, anytime when I hear that phrase, it automatically takes me to one of my ayahuasca experiences that I had in September.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But it is. It's just like, I know for me today, Hillis, I've just been and everyone out there, I've been kind of questioning like, who do I want to be now? What do I want to do now? Like just all those kind of questions, like how do I want to show up now? Like what do I really still like? And yeah, those all kind of questions were running through my head today. And I don't know about you.
Well, no, not for me, because I know what I want to do. I know who I want to be. I know it's just I'm ready for everything to show up now, and I'm being a brat. I'm being impatient.
You are being impatient, Brad. And I'm going to read something to you. Hold on. We're going to read this to Hillis. We're going to read. Wait a minute. Let me find it. Hold on. Number 7. Open to receive with no exception what shows up. So let go the expectation.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I have to do. I have to let go. So somebody, please show me how to let go of the expectation, so I can just allow what
Yes.
needs to be allowed.
Yes. It's I love to call it the desperation energy.
Yeah. Another word on my list that I'm going to have to put on my list.
Would you just like to
But
call me for your list of words?
yeah, so you guys, if you guys are liking this series of the hidden meaning of words, I want to know what words you want me to dissect for you. I mean, because they're just words, not. Did the same card pop out for Indigo?
Indigo, that is your message.
So the card she read just moments ago is your message.
Is your message. We just did a little early, so we were forward in that.
Yes, we were forward or for aware.
For
Word.
aware. We were
For
for
aware.
aware.
New word for aware. Um, I love that. Um, and so as usual, Miss Indigo, just continue to trust as always.
Hold on.
Everything
Wait, hold
is.
on.
Wait.
What?
What?
I got more cards for her.
Oh.
And one of them, oh, I'm sorry. I thought one of them was trust. It's practice, practice, practice. And affirmations and business venture. Oh, there's the word trust. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity.
There you go. Yeah, because I was saying trust into what's opening up and coming and unfolding for you and Patty as you
Yes.
allow yourselves to move in the direction, and just trust. I mean, you finally allowed yourself to receive what you allowed yourself to receive. Now it's time to like really enjoy and trust everything that's going to come follow that. So yeah, trust and follow what's to come, my dear. I'm so
Mm.
happy that we have met, and yeah, so happy. And then for Miss Deborah, are we going to have this talk again?
No,
No, I'm kidding.
no, you're not.
Ah,
I'm being ornery now. I'm in leprechaun energy now. See, I got my fairy cards out. I'm in the leprechaun energy.
See, she's gone for 1 week, and this is where she comes back.
Well, let me tell you, I've had a very interesting week. So my daughter graduated from college. I experienced that, which was, oh my gosh, thank heaven. And I got to see my lovely ex-husband. That was an adventure. And then I went camping by myself. I was in a I was in this huge cave that actually allowed dogs. That was a lot of fun. So that was a cool experience. And they had the actual pit where the Native Americans used to live inside this cave, and where they used to sit, and they had the smoke, like the funnel of where the smoke
The
used to go
smokestack.
out, the smoke thing. Yeah, it was really super cool. So that was a lot of fun. Met some amazing people on the road. So it was really interesting to me. I was telling Hillis that I just met these amazing people that are waking up, and it's like so. I guess why I'm saying this is be who you are and talk about what you believe, because there are so many people right now that are hungry for this information and have no one to talk to, because that's what I just experienced on the road. So don't be afraid to be yourself and speak of what you believe in and the truth of that. So I don't know why I got off that tangents on my adventure.
It was
Oh,
necessary.
and then the monster in the woods. I told you
Yes.
about the monster in the woods. Well, it wasn't really a monster. I don't know exactly what it was. It was the tree monster that the dog, like, I saw it during the day and I knew it was something. I don't know exactly still what it was. And when the sun went down, my puppy like stood up and started barking and growling at this thing that was in the
Oh yeah,
woods.
you
So,
did tell me that.
yeah, and then my overactive imagination, I imagined it coming close, and that was a whole thing. But
They're
um,
like poltergeist.
it was. I don't know.
So what do
Okay,
you have? What
let
do you
me
have for
go back.
Deborah?
I'm sorry. I just kind of went off and I don't know where I went. Whoo, talk about whoo. Okay, I'm just experiencing these off energies. So Deborah Love, um so I kind of like just told you your message. I pulled two fairy card. Express your individuality, allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. So that was once again, the message I said, just be true to yourself, allow yourself to shine, be who you are. And it's time, goodbye. And the second one that came up for you, love, is goodbye to the old, hello to the new. And so we've talked about before, you're in this transition period of letting go of what was and moving into who you are now. So step into it and, allow yourself, give yourself permission. And I'm really getting give yourself permission to let go of what does not serve you anymore. You don't have to hold on to it anymore. So you can step into this new being to be this beautiful being, this beautiful light you truly are.
Yes. And so what's interesting for me is that I see a giant face clock, and both hands are pointing up at 12. And the words that follow are saying, it's time, it's time, it's time. So, whatever this is that you've been holding doubt about, whatever this is that you have not allowed yourself to experience or to move into, it's time, it's time, it's time for you to move into that. So, just reaffirming what Jackie just mentioned and what she just forecast for you. So, it's time, my dear, whatever this means for you, allow yourself to step into that and embrace it with the fullness and the joy of who you really are. Anyone else? I think that's it. I think that is it. We have a quiet gathering this evening.
It is. I know we were supposed to have a special guest from the United Kingdom this evening. However, she had something come up, so was unable to join us, but will be joining us in the future. So I can't wait till she jumps on.
Yes, and since we're talking about this, we are going to start having special or featured guests coming on for our lives on Fridays.
Yes.
So it's
So
going
if
to
you
be
want to come
really
on, let
interesting.
us know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't know
Exactly.
about you, Hillis. The one of my I love when people come on that are stepping into a new part of them, or can
Mm,
expose themselves and letting go of something to come on the show and just be vulnerable and open up. So that's one of my favorite things I love when we bring people on, just and that just allow them to come on and be themselves. So that's
exactly.
it's fun.
Exactly. It's just a beautiful, beautiful experience to see the unfolding that happens.
Hmm.
No matter what the for form or forum
For
it takes.
so
For
what's for
for forward, what's
um um
Yeah,
um
but there's the origin to that. I have to look that up. Or not look it up, but I
the
have
I
to
am
ask
present,
for
the
it. You mean as in
um um
Eh, not resonating with that. But I
no,
get, but no, but I get where you're going with it, though. I do. I'm like,
um I don't know. Good Lord, where are we tonight?
no, but honestly, this is fun for me to really understand how we use words every day. It really
Now
is.
using words is a huge trigger for me.
How so?
Not a trigger. Well, it's been a challenge my whole entire life. with not being able to spell when I was younger and mixing up
Oh,
words.
the dyslexia.
Dyslexia, and when I was a young child, my biggest thing was I was stuck in a corner in a classroom because I couldn't spell a word.
Well, I was
Uh,
dyslexic too as a kid, but I never let that stop me from how much I like to write or my curiosity about words. I'm like, maybe I'm making up a new word.
yeah, well, I make my own language up. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm not really triggered. It doesn't really bother me, But it's so funny how we're talking about this, and that was something that was like a huge challenge for me in my world and what I took on as my experience in this lifetime. So, but it doesn't really bother me anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just dyslexic, that means you have your own language. That's all
I
that
do
says.
have my own language. I could write my own dictionary if I wanted to,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
like you. You know, I have my own words all the time. You'd be like, Becky, what did you just say? Well, this is my word.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm more so um, bad with numbers than letters.
Mm,
Numbers has been, reversing numbers. So if
gotcha.
I accidentally dial misdials, well, now I don't have to worry about that because of cell phones. But before, when I have to memorize phone numbers, I'm like, is it a two or a three, or is it a three or a two? I'm like, oh. So it's like one of those things, But yeah, it's over
Anyhow,
with now. That was
it's
then. This is now.
yes.
So you
All that
guys,
old
if
stuff
you're,
coming up.
huh?
I said all that old stuff coming up. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a weird, funky energy right now. It's like
yeah.
I can't explain it.
So you guys, if there are not any more questions, I guess are we gonna do the tune up?
No tune up tonight.
No tune up tonight? Okay. See you guys next week. It's been fun. Can you believe us not doing the tune up for a
I'm
default?
just kidding.
Uh yes.
Actually, I do need to drink some water before I do this.
Yes,
Yeah,
drink some water.
storm. There's a storm coming. That's what I'm feeling.
Well, my storm has been here with me all day, so
I know. How could you, Rebecca?
yeah, it's like no tune up for you, like the soup Nazi from
Oh,
Frozen.
oh, no tone up for you.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he did? No soup for you.
So everyone, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's Friday night.
It's Friday night.
I used to spend my Friday nights going out to gay bars and dancing and
Well, we could put on some music and dance if you want to.
well, I mean, we don't not the kind of music I will listen to, not on here. Or maybe, I don't know, house music. But then again, I used to be a little wild child.
So
I was like super wild. Yeah, my friend who was on here a few weeks ago, Lori, she and I have, well, she knows half of the stories. The other half, someone else knows. But I know all of it about my wild child dancing topless in bars and things.
you wore a wig, didn't you?
No, I had hair.
Oh,
Sorry, we're just like going on and on as we getting ready, and you guys know the routine. This is how we usually get ready for the tune-up, loosening up the energy.
yeah,
The
yeah.
energies to come in before we get wild and
I'm just kind of
crazy.
clear out this. Yeah, I got this shoot right now. What it's Deborah just
Will this help?
no. I have a bug that's dancing on my keyboard.
It's a fairy.
Huh?
It's a fairy.
No, that's a bug. That's not a fairy.
Okay.
I've seen plenty of fairies
Okay.
and gnomes.
Yes, I know. I know. I know. I know.
Okay. Are we ready?
Thank you guys
I
for
would
being
apologize.
patient
I'm
with
not
us.
going to apologize right now, but I am in this swishy energy right now that just like freaking just came in, and I'm just kind of like this. So that's why I'm like,
So thank you guys for having patience with us as you guys listen and watch this. And Bridget,
I
you're
was just
not
waiting for
late.
Bridget to get on.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. We were killing time for Bridget.
We were waiting for you, sister.
It's not. You're not too late. You're just in time for the tune-up as we unravel and open up some other energies. These
And I
brand new energies.
what?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Uh,
I said brand new energies.
Playful energy. We're in
Yes.
leprechaun energy right now. I can tell you. I play with these fairy cards. I get my leprechaun energy.
Yeah. And I'll just go find a couple of dragons. I don't know why that was funny about you.
What?
Yeah. See, I one day I'm going to actually find some pictures of me with hair, of a high top fade, a low top fade.
Did you have the big bush?
I had an afro when I was a kid. Yeah.
I want to see
When,
that.
I don't even know where that picture is. That picture is buried somewhere.
No, we're gonna find it.
No,
Okay.
no. But okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, Gidget has fairies. Mm. Woo. Okay. Just give me 1 second, everyone.
Open up the energies, portal energies, to connect to those watching now and later. Allow the energies to be received, to be transmitted with silence, with voice, all in unison of movement. We go ki hito om shi masi. Allowing your minds to be open to receive the energy of wisdom and knowledge of self to attain the critical thinking and wisdom you seek for self and others.
Nachaka atosi ikon fata asiki uti anosi irato uti antuti no sabatuti si aluti di alsuki no bajuti akatuti finiti tisi si so tapantiti ilamba kasaka aku kifa dosi atuti si langa atoto laga su bata su biti atotu si ke lomba tata su ini ko tanda to si ya ini ka pasa katika oto fadisi ko atotu ki atotu Israel na pasa kita atotu kushi ini ko shaka pato sa gilomba to Isi atto sui io so i forse se altro che atto ci si roba da hasce quello da patente ayu Nyasa on going to ato to echo the hato si hambadi hato si hato si hato si hato si hato si city nika pata saka auto hoti hato to si hato to GT nika pasaka la hoti hato siki to tata oti anka to tisi go potasa ikata hota to si e foto sa ato to eka to tika to si pato to ti hato to si ikata to ka asku to asku to o si ke ato to foto ato to si hato to ti di ko ka go de Hiko yo yo yo. Ni hot to what to you out to good could ask to eat me ask good good at good good. Okay. What are you laughing at?
Because they just said okay.
We're done.
They said okay.
Okay. That's it. That's all, folks.
Because they literally, I don't know if you guys understood the very last like 2 or 3 syllables, but it was a conversation, and the last word was what to me I understood it as okay, and I'm like, oh, okay.
That's how simple it is. Okay.
And just so you guys are aware that this is
Where you going?
still new wisdom, and as Rebecca was bringing this in, I asked for you guys who are watching this to receive the light of wisdom,
Mhm.
the light of knowledge, um, for this energy to be transmitted. So, as usual, rest, hydrate, be aware, and if you guys are going right to sleep, this is perfect because there's going to be some messages for you. You're going to probably want to write down. I'm asking if there's like a translation or if there's anything they want me to say, and it's like, nope.
Nope.
What was needed was needed. I'm like, okay.
Very simple, short, and to the point tonight.
Yes, it was. All right, everyone.
Because that's how we have to start to function. Simple, short, to the point.
Yes,
That is the message.
yes. And you guys, it's been an honor having you watch us this evening.
Yes.
Want you to rest, hydrate, and stay tuned as I continue to do more of these short series of understanding the hidden meaning behind words. And Rebecca is going to have some stuff coming up since her website is up and running.
I did it all by myself.
And yeah, there's a lot behind the scenes happening. I don't know what else to say, but we'll see you guys next week. Have an
Sounds
amazing
good.
time.
Keep on exploring, everyone. And every day, push yourself out of your comfort zone to
Oh
push yourself
yeah,
to a new way.
that's
What?
what it was. No, because I'm like, that's what it was. I'm still processing. But yeah, till next week, everyone, keep on exploring
Thank you. Mwah.
and be the change in you.
Don't limit yourself. Create yourself. Be the change in you. Mwah.
Oh, until next week, everyone.
Next week. Thank you. I think we need